Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today I am building a tiny starter home. This is a two-tier on the tiny home residential lot. Obviously with the tiny homes you get a bunch of different advantages and stuff. I can't remember specifically what they are for tier 2. I know tier 1 has a ton. And I did build a tier 1. I will link that up above for you, but this is my tier 2. Designing this, I designed it to be for a three sim household. Whew, if I could learn to talk today, I'm telling you, a three sim household. This is a starter home for that. So I made a three sim gallery, and I used a three sim household, and I used their budget to make this home. So in theory, if you put this world in your lot and you make a starter family with three sims in it, you should easily be able to live here. My micro home, my tier 1 that I built, is kind of a blue suburban, and I just decided to kind of go with that again here. I don't know why I'm on a blue suburban kick here lately. I don't usually build houses a whole lot because I'm just really not that great at them. Design wise, I'm terrible. Now you give me a shell of a house and I can decorate it for you, no problem. But building wise, not my strongest suit. But I do like to build and have fun with it. I'm I'm no little Simsy, okay? I can't build as good as her. Maybe one day. um, but I do it just for fun, and it is fun. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to get a rough floor plan outline here. I did want it to be a two-bedroom. I am using the ladder here instead of stairs, and that's because the stairs take up so much space. They really do. I never realized until I tried to build this specific house how much space stairs take up, and it was just really hard to do with stairs. So I did use the ladder in this one. It's a tiny home. Here I am working on the shower, and I have been obsessed with building my own showers lately like that. And I don't know why. Reality, there's no curtain there. So in reality, if this was in real life, your water would get all over the floor. But this is a Sims. It's not real life. We're just doing what looks nice. But to me, that looks nice. It's a nice, great big shower. Now, to be fair, there's not a bathtub on this lot. So if you had a toddler living here, you would probably need to delete my shower and put in a bathtub. But I did try to design this for, in theory, my thinking, two adult Sims and a child Sim, although you could use any combination that you like. Funny story, actually, when we get to the child's room, I ended up designing the child's room with a bed, and I didn't realize that the bed I put in there was a toddler bed. So when I play tested this later, I ended up having to go through and change it. So when you see the stills, it's good. The stills are going to look completely different than what you watched me build, but it does function as a child bed. And I did go back and forth on that. I designed it as a child's room, but it it could have easily been a toddler's room also, but it's just what I decided to go with. Worst case scenario, you can always pop in a toddler bed. Right now, I'm just getting the basic layout of the kitchen and how I kind of want it laid out. I think I kind of had an idea of not not a minimalistic family, but maybe like a simple family. It doesn't have a whole lot of things. Obviously, lived in, but it doesn't have a whole lot of extra stuff. Obviously some shelving and stuff like that, but um, no big catchy wallpapers or anything like that. I do end up putting some decoration over here near the TV, but even at that, it's kind of a bit, I don't want to say minimalistic, but not as flashy, I suppose. All right, so here, coming up right here in the next few minutes, is when I have a serious panic moment because I realize my master bedroom that I built will not fit a double bed. I mean, it will fit the bed, but the Sims will not be able to move and get around it. So I'm panicking here trying to figure out how I can move the walls and everything to keep the same general shape of the home while being able to get the double bed to fit, and I did get it to fit. That bed you just saw a second ago is the toddler bed that I thought was a kid's bed. But I did get the master bedroom worked out. I do think it makes the front of the house look maybe a little different. It's not quite what I wanted to go for, but at the same time, it does also work. I used the new dresser we got in the free update in the master bedroom, and I believe I used the free bar stools we got also downstairs. Here I am decorating the kids' room. And you see, right here, as I'm decorating it, it could have so easily also have been a toddler room. I guess I didn't necessarily need to take out the toddler bed, but by the time I play tested it, it had already changed. It was a kid's room. You know, there's the backpack. I put up shelving, and it was a kid's room to me. Obviously, you could very easily shuffle everything back for a toddler if that's who you have in your game. I've been using that rug a whole lot. As I'm sitting here watching this, I realize that now. Um, I use that rug. I use it a lot. Here I am just kind of cluttering the house a little bit. I didn't want it to have too much clutter because obviously be kind of a simplistic family being here, but at the same time I do want it to look a little lived in. I don't like my houses being empty, but I don't like them being just stacked full of clutter. I was so happy to find that cereal box. On one of the builds I've done somewhat recently, I spent at least a good 10 minutes searching for that cereal box. I knew it was there and I just couldn't find it. So I was a little excited to find that. Oh gosh, I'm still adding clutter at this point. Just the little things like the coat rack, the toy box. You know, that toy box isn't functional, but it looks cute. The kids' clutter in the bedroom. Here is where I'm trying to add maybe a little something to kind of focus on the TV, let that wall be the focus. I end up going with those beige bricks, and as I'm sitting here looking at it, I wish I would have added those beige bricks back behind my counters, and sink right there is kind of a almost like a tile backsplash, I suppose. But you're always gonna see stuff in retrospect that you could have done better. I've finished the inside. Right now I'm working on the outside. I wanted to add a driveway to this lot on my tier 1 micro starter home that I did. I added a little bicycle carport, so I wanted to add a driveway at least. Working on the landscape right now, and look, I gotta tell you, I am debug landscaping for the win. Okay, I mean, the debug landscaping is free. It doesn't cost any extra money, and it's a life save, especially when you're doing starter homes like this. Because honestly, without it, you wouldn't get landscape. I did want to try to make that to be kind of in like a little flower box type thing, but it wasn't working. Um, I wanted to make some bushes there at the end of the driveway, but it kept clipping with the house, so I ended up going with this debug fence. And I found that wheelbarrow. That's the first time I have seen that little wheelbarrow in the game. I don't know if I've just never paid attention, but I thought it was so cute. So, of course, I had to go with that. Here I am moving towards the backyard. I wanted to try to make something in the backyard. I really did. In the end, it didn't work out. Spoiler alert, I guess. It didn't work out, and I could have made and put something back there, but at the same time, I was looking at the funds we had left, and I did want the household to have some simoleons left. Obviously, if I would have put something back there, uh, those starting funds would have been a little lower. And to be fair, it wouldn't have been the smallest starting funds that any household has ever had, looking at you, Snowy Escape. But I did want there to be some starting funds. But this is my build. This is my tier 2 tiny home. It's perfect for a 3 sim family. I'm kind of excited to see what you guys do with it. I like my custom showers. I I can't get over it. And I really like how this little hallway came out too. It's simplistic. There's not a whole lot of stuff, but there's enough stuff that and that's my kid's bedroom, how I had to change that up once I realized I had used a toddler bed. But I liked this build. It's simplistic, it's easy, and it works. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. That really does help us out, and I will see you next time. Bye.